Part 2 is going to feature this Knight floor model. From what I can gather on the internet, and may or may not be true, this radio was manufactured between 1936 and 1937. There were 5 different brands that used this 11-inch oval dial style unit. They all had the same oval dial. They all had the same wooden knobs. Those companies were called Aeronautic, Air Castle, Admiral, Knight, which is what we have here, and Radolek. That's R-A-D-O-L-E-K, Radolek. I don't know. This is an AM7 chassis. The radio itself has 3 bands and 11 tubes in it. Now I'll show you what we got in the back here. I rigged up an antenna the other night. We sat in here with the lights off just to glow with the radio, you know, but it was picking up Cuba and several other places, so I know it works. There's not a lot of light there. I apologize about that, but you can see it's loaded full of tubes. It's got a really big speaker in the back there. I don't know the size of that, maybe 10 or 12 inch. And even with this crude antenna, it picked up plenty of stuff. I'm really kind of anxious to actually hook it up with hook an antenna up that is made for picking up AM stations and see, you know, just what it'll pick up. It is not original per se. This is not the original lens. I know because the guy told me he had to build this. It's a piece of plexiglass, and he heated it up and put the oval, put the dome in it. You can see it. It really does have a dome on it. So it looks pretty good. He did a good job. I put this cloth in here because the original cloth was very deteriorated, and the house that we bought had, or one of the houses we bought had some cloth that looked like it would go really well in that stuff. Before I kill the lights, I guess I'll show you the dial. So we've got there's, I guess, this inner circle here is called the broadcast band, as in what we would have in our vehicles. You've got police, aviation, amateur, and then foreign. And your foreign, it goes around and lists just about everything: England, Holland, France, Argentina, Germany, Poland. I mean, it just keeps on going. Canada, for Belgium, Australia, Cuba.
Several people called my attention to this winter storm, which is called Jonas. The sign of Jonas, a prelude or a magnitude. How currency collapse will play out. Look no further than our northern neighbors, northern Canada, where the Canadians are now paying $32 Canadian for a bottle of Tide.
Austrian Jew Ruth Kluger is one of the lucky ones to have survived Auschwitz, and she shared her story with Germany's present-day parliament.
The winter of 1944 to 45 was the coldest winter of my life.
Notice the green eye over here on the left where my finger is. The bottom portion of it appears to be a signal strength meter. So when I dial in, I'm going to turn this. This is a really strong signal. Now I know why this guy's all over the dial. He's actually down here, but his signal is so strong. He's bleeding all over the dial. Like, I've been picking him up everywhere. So I'm going to turn his volume down a little bit because it's kind of loud. But watch the bottom of the eye as we get tuned in here.
All right, because I condemn the world. You people that love the world, you know, will think the world is a condemnation.
See how it closes up and gets brighter?
No, we're telling the people the same thing. He condemned them. And you know what God did? Before he ever had Noah start to build that ark,
there you go.
He visited Noah. The Bible said
Que salió de los jóvenes ellos mismos, ¿verdad? Sin que los
just right next to the preacher is
poner mucha presión ni nada de
possibly
eso. Salió de ellos mismos.
someone in
Entonces, eso es lo
Colombia.
bonito, que nazca, ¿verdad? De su propia experiencia.
Totally a guess.
Eso es tremendo, ¿no, María? Si alguna familia quisiera,
So, that was only one band. What has that taught me? Well, it taught me a couple things. Don't try to dial in any AM radio stations when your fluorescent lights are on in your shop. You will get nothing but a bunch of static. Maybe, I think I picked up one station when I had the lights on. When I went and cut the lights off, all the noise went down and I started picking up stuff. So we're going to move one band over. This will be the middle band, whatever it is.
what do you mean by that, Jesus? Why, the otherwise, well, the more you learn about me.
Okay, it looks like I may have found the UTC clock again over here, about 3.3.
If you've never been to the old White House, you're in for a treat. Here's Dave Saulnier, Superintendent of Pacific Garden Mission, with a formal invitation.
Misa Guerra e Isel Quintana Freire también estarán dándole cobertura desde la fragua marciana junto al colega Humberto López.
Looks like China's coming in pretty clear.
¿Verdad? Que veamos que podemos nosotros donar, como nos platicaba hace ratito María, el sacrificio que estos jóvenes, la familia Hernández hizo, también nosotros podemos hacerlo, ¿verdad?
Okay, we're almost at the
Your body, as you remind us daily of the mighty workings of God.
man, that guy he's got the dial covered up. I've been picking him up.
Cercanías de la región siria de Deir ez-Zor en 18 vuelos combativos dentro de Rusia.
Para la imposición de acciones severas contra Pyongyang después de su prueba nuclear del pasado 6 de
Entre
enero.
los organizadores hay formaciones prorrusas, como por ejemplo los
Well, I'm just telling you, if this Satan is getting a little bit more crafty each time one of these comes.
Sobre la realidad. Según el académico Andrés Paiser,
欢迎谈到的是芈月的大的格局心胸。那么 Linda， 你在这本书里边读到的是什么？
Waivers to major corporations, unions, Democratic Party groups, McDonald's. You don't have to have Obamacare. You don't have to pay for it. But the hamburger place owned by a mom and pop next door does. Just like they can fly people in and just not even look at their IDs, not even look at what they're doing under orders, and no one will say where the orders come from, just like the orders to the Border Patrol to, quote, complete the smuggling process. And listen, that's just part of it. What else is going on beneath the surface? What else is happening that we don't know about?
Y otra contundente demostración de que la solidaridad internacional ha sido vital en nuestra lucha porque los intentos ya
Have profound because that's where the change occurs with us in our walk.
Restrictions have been.
So, back to lessons learned at the radio here. We're not done, but let's see here. I gotta go all the way to the left. I would say BC stands for broadcast, so we should be on the inside dial here. We are I need to explain this. We are inside a shop. It's metal sides, metal roof. Even a modern radio does not pick up any stations at all in here at all. I've tried it with an antenna, without an antenna, nothing. So it would not surprise me one lick that we don't pick up anything on here. But as far as lessons learned, I told you about the fluorescent lights. Cut them off. it for whatever reason, it gives you so much interference you can't possibly pick up anything. But as you go along here, you'll pick up English speaking, Spanish speaking, you know, whatever languages along, and these people are literally closer than the width of the needle on the dial together, and they're coexisting, and it's been going on for a long time. Just saying. Alright, let's see what we can find on the old broadcast spectrum here. We have a local station that is 1710, so I should pick them up very quick if I can pick them up, which I doubt. Yeah, this is not going to work. I'll zip around here at a rapid pace. If I pick up something, I'll let you know. Okay, so same results with the old radio. I couldn't pick up anything. It's too cold for me to open the door, or otherwise I'd open both roll-up doors and at least try to get a signal in here. I think it's just a matter of getting the right antenna in the right place and not entombing it in a sheet metal building. So I've already got, believe it or not, you know, I think I told you in part one, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm getting rid of all these radios. So I've already got this floor model claimed, as well as the Krausley, which are my two favorite radios. So I guess they were also the two favorite radios of someone else. So part 3 will be the Krausley, and I'll do that as soon as I get some information on it. Thanks for watching.